morning. Welcome back to Simply Stewart baking channel. That's what I am now. Nails who? I only know how to bake food that doesn't really require baking. It's like baking without the B, just making food. Welcome back to my making food channel. This is what we're doing on Saturdays. Yeah. How's the audio? Can I get a little audio check? Hello? Hello? Yes, my hair is in overnight curlers. I like to match my hair to my food, where I make it overnight, because that's just what's easy and stress-free. Except pancakes, you can't really make those overnight, so. Except today's breakfast, but we'll get there. Tiny bit low. Okay, I turned myself up. Hello, hello, hello. That might be better. Audio is good, music is a little loud. Okay, I will turn the music down a little. Mic is, okay, how's that? How's everyone today? Grab your tea. I'm drinking the usual Simply Maple breakfast. Much better, perfect. Bananas, oh no. Apple pie, we will not be using any apples today, actually. Although I have a lot that I still need to figure out what to do with from when we bought it for the bowl that was too small. Way better? Better, okay. Bananas look green. Oh, these are just my fake bananas. I have these ones we're actually gonna use, but they're more fragile, so I'm leaving them over here. You just made me touch them. All right. Jessica, it's the Beyyyyn No Money girl. Not saying anything about Beyyyyn No Money. This is shocking news. Want to know I'm watching even though I can't hear. Thank you. I'm so glad that you clarified that for us. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, first step is tea. And calm and peace and serenity. Tea is in a lot of things, actually. Pancakes time, yeah. So welcome to the mods, welcome to the cats, to the dogs, to everyone, to your moms. Do your moms know how to make pancakes? Probably. Well, whatever. I have a little hot plate here so my tea doesn't get cold. That's necessary. Today we're making my famous pancakes that aren't really mine because I'm using a pre-made mix. But I like to experiment with flavors and change the pre-made mix into something of my own. It's kind of like how you make HOLO taco combos, right? Maybe you buy like a specialty formula, like a crushed HOLO, and then you make it your own by like adding different toppers. That's kind of how I like making my food. Cause I'm a mess, like I don't know how to make a good base, whether we're talking about breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it is, doesn't really matter. Like I cannot be trusted with doing things from scratch. However, give me something that's already done for me, the basics, the framework is there, and then I can spice it up by doing like a banana version, or maybe some chocolate chips, or a ginger molasses version. That one's, I think, my best invention. So, know your limits and cook within it. That's my lesson. This is Simply Nasty Breakfast episode 3, but this one's not actually nasty. I think anyone could do this. You just need to buy the basics. So, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, or whether you're a baker or not, we're not making anything from scratch. Flour who? I don't know her. I just buy this shit.
I think you should know your limits, but then break through that glass ceiling and bake, bake, bake.
Bake, woman, bake. Stay in the kitchen.
Bake, woman, prove to them you can do anything.
You can do anything. I literally can't do most things in the kitchen though, actually. And I don't gotta prove it to anyone. I don't care. I do not care, but you know what I can do? Is lift a man. Probably, I could probably lift a whole man, so. I don't even think most men could lift a man.
Let's see.
Wait. Well, no, go like this.
I'm a heavy man, though.
Okay, wait. Ladies, lift your man! Okay. She did not lie. Now, Ben, you gotta lift me. That's not fair, but. Let's go. Yeah, okay, so that's why we're making protein pancakes. So I can lift my man, maybe many men, who knows, you know? Break through your limits, he said. Yeah, we love a strong lady. Okay, protein. I'm not a nutritionist, but like it's good for you, whatever, okay? So that's why I like to use these as the base, and they already did all the work for me. These ones are just add water, which I love to hear, except I never listen. I always add way more than water. I just put so much random shit in it just to see what I can do with it, just to change the flavor, and that's part of the fun for me. It also doesn't take that long. It takes as long as you want it to take. You want to add just water, then there, bam, 5 minutes, you're done. You want to fancy it up, cut up some fruit garnishes, then yeah, maybe add another 5 minutes. What brand is that? This is PE Science, not sponsored, but you can use code Jeff for 10% off. Thank you, Jeff. I basically just buy their buttermilk, home-style buttermilk. Let's see if the camera's focusing today. There we go, we fixed it. This is pancake and waffle mix. I tried waffles once, but I just hated cleaning the thing, so. It's the same thing as a pancake, doesn't really matter. So I just make the pancake because it's easier to clean the pan. This one is just like the regular straight up buttermilk, so I kind of treat this like I would treat a vanilla protein powder. It's like pretty basic, and then you can just change it into any flavor with whatever you want. I also really like this one. This is their dark chocolate. And this is how we're gonna make a double chocolate one. Yeah. Who is Jeff? Some guy who's really fit. And he has a code, I don't know. Simply's protein collection worth more than my mortgage? You know, these are expensive, but I'm buying the jumbo sizes in bulk because I go through so much of it. So it's actually more economical. Like, look how empty this is. This is almost done. Like, I'm gonna need to buy another one. I'm pretty sure this is like almost $100. Or maybe that's the protein powder of this size. That's almost $100. The pancake mix might be less. That's relatable. Waffles can be messy. Yeah, I tried. I had a little waffle maker. They gave me one for free once when it was like a promo. But I just like don't like cleaning it. So I'm just gonna make pancakes. Okay, so let's get our pancake pan, which is just a pan. There's no such thing as a pancake pan. Just get a pan. Here's a pan. It says scan pan on it. Is it a scam? Interesting, okay. The bananas don't go on the stove. But let me just clear the way for our first pancake. Ingredients. I put some of the ingredients behind chat. First pancake we're gonna make is a banana peanut butter drizzle pancake. Why are you shaking your head? You love bananas. Ben, what's wrong? You want your blueberry pancake? Should I make that for you too?
I like blueberry pancake.
Okay, but
But if you put bacon, okay, do
I'm not making bacon.
Do banana peanut butter bacon. A tribute to Elvis.
I don't have bacon. I'm not putting bacon on. Okay.
I've got bacon.
You do? Why?
Canadian bacon right here.
They can't hear you. Thank God. Thank God they can't hear you. Thank God he doesn't have a mic. I still can't get this little pack thing replaced. It's on back order. The guy said there's no ETA, which just means there's only one of us in the kitchen. Praise be. It'll be the woman, obviously. All right. We can hear him. No, on here. So I'm not gonna turn on the stove yet because it gets really hot really quick. I mean, that's good because it's induction. which is like, means magic, basically. Okay, let me get my ingredients. So, banana, a very ripe one. Let me give you a little banana lesson, okay? This is a ripe banana. These are not ripe enough. They have green. You don't want these. You gotta wait. You gotta starve for 5 days before you can have this banana pancake. Just kidding, don't do that. Have my egg bake instead. I'm gonna do a whole banana. My goal is to make 2 pancakes of every pancake we're gonna make today, which is 3 different types of pancakes, so that there's one for me, one for Ben. Which means I'm eating free pancakes, probably more, because I always accidentally make more than I say. 1 sec. Pardon me while I blow my nose. Mash the banana. So you're gonna take a bowl, mash the banana with a fork, and I like mixing like a really ripe banana, so it just mashes down quite nice. It's like baby food, yum. I like mixing a banana right into the pancake batter. I find it like helps make it kind of fluffy, and then it just tastes like banana. Now we're also gonna decorate with bananas just for fun, just to be fancy. But you don't have to do that if you're just like lazy and mashing things together is easier for you. That's what it is for me, so, oops. So just throw a banana in there. And then I'm gonna take, oh, I'm not playing Whisper of the House. Oops, didn't turn that off. These come with scoops in here, so I don't really measure other than if they give me a scoop. So I'll do 1, maybe like 1.5 I find is enough for 2 pancakes. I don't wanna make them too giant because we got a lot of pancakes to make today. Dusty. Now there's also peanut butter in this recipe, but we'll get there. I think I just wanna do that as the drizzle. One time I tried putting peanut butter like in the mix, it didn't work. Like it got burnt weird. I tried it, it didn't work. So I'm gonna do it as a drizzle on top, and then I'm gonna chop up some peanuts and like pecans or something and make it fancy. I normally don't do that. I don't put any toppings because I don't care. I just want it in my mouth and I just want the taste like in the batter. But today we're gonna try and do fancy things, okay? How many different protein flavors do you have? I use the buttermilk one for like 80% of recipes that I make. And we're gonna use this buttermilk one again when I make my gingerbread recipe one. And then I have the chocolate one if I'm feeling a chocolate profile. And then I also bought the same brand cinnamon roll, but that's like so specific. You can't really do too much to it because it's like already so flavored cinnamon roll-y, but it's good. It's sweeter than this. So if you just wanna get one, and it doesn't have to be this brand, I don't really care, okay? Maybe Jeff cares, but I don't. I just like buying pre-made pancake batter that all you need to do is add water. You don't have to add water, you can always add milk if you want to make it a little fluffier, you can add whatever. And when I'm shopping for pancake batter, I usually just go for one that has protein in it because I love trying to find more ways to eat more protein so I can lift more men. Okay. Water. This is just like a Brita filter. That way I can control it. Don't add too much or you will need to add more powder. So I'm just gonna mix it in. So you wanna get a nice consistency, not too thick. Actually, now I can turn on my element. Forgot to do that, should've done that. Stop talking. Okay, element is on. But you definitely don't want to make your pancakes too liquidy. I prefer if my pancakes are like really thick, like a sandwich. And because there's no eggs in here, it doesn't really matter. Like I don't really care if it's undercooked. I actually kind of like my pancakes slightly undercooked. So there is no crime committed if it's, hold on. There's no crime committed if it's slightly undercooked when it's a pre-made mix like this and there's no eggs, you know? Yeah, there's vibes only, no measuring. They give you measurements of like how much water to put in, but I never read it, so I just go like this. Okay, that's probably perfect. I will show you the consistency that I usually like. Remember, we also have a banana in there, so that already changed like how their measurements would apply. All right, here it looks like cat food consistency, yeah, or like really thick oatmeal. So I like it thick, I don't want it watery, because then your pancake's just gonna go pew. Like Ben's cookies that one time when he didn't follow the recipe. See, what's the point of a recipe if you can't even follow it? Me. This smells really good. It smells like bananas. I mean, well, duh, there's a full banana in here, but this should be enough for 2 decent sized pancakes. I'm gonna get my flipper. And wait, one more ingredient. Hee 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 hee. Hee hee hee. Now, normally I don't do this, but I'm feeling super fancy while that's heating up. Don't use your nails, okay? Don't use your nails to open things. Also, don't stab yourself with scissors. Yikesy. I can't get it. Bananas are a great replacement for eggs because of the consistency. You don't need eggs. That's the whole point of buying pre-made powder. You don't need to mix eggs, you don't need to crack eggs, you don't need to get it all over your hands. You don't need to worry about flour, you don't need to worry about baking powder, consistency, proportions. Just throw some of this in. Yeah, I know it's more expensive. This is not very helpful, I get it. You gotta save your eggs for your chocolate egg bake. Come on now. I'm a kitchen hypocrite. All right. I like to use coconut oil for my pan because I don't know, someone told me to do that and I just did it. So that's how I make the pan wet so it doesn't stick. Wee, wee. Hello. All right, I think we're good to go. No, wait, didn't add my secret ingredient. Simply. It's not mine. This is pure Madagascar vanilla extract that I can't open for some reason. There we go. I love adding vanilla extract to things. Just bloop. Just a bit. Was that a bit? I don't know, I don't really care. Mix that up one more time. This will just make it a little more rich, a little more French. Oui, oui. C'est le déjeuner. Bienvenue à ma table. Bienvenue à ma cuisine. D'accord, on y va. Ready? All right, the heat is on. We're gonna make 2 banana buttermilk pancakes as the base, and then we're gonna add peanut butter and some actual peanuts later. I should have gotten a spoon to scoop properly, but that's fine. Hold on, let me get a spoon. Quick, quick. Vite, vite. There we go. Get in there. Yeah. Now, the best part, I think, all right, we're cooking. We're cooking now. The best part, I think, about using like pre-made mix like this is you can just eat the batter. Because it's just a banana and some powder. That's really good. I can already tell these are gonna be amazing. And the vanilla extract really does like punch it up a little bit. A little fancy. I probably could have added some salt too. It still has raw flour. Well, guess I'm gonna die then. Let's see what's in here. Wheat flour, oat flour. I love oats. Select protein blend, milk protein isolate, whey protein concentrate, vital wheat gluten, buttermilk powder, coconut oil, baking powder, natural and artificial flavors, salt, guar gum, sucralose, aspartame, I can't pronounce that word ever. Yes, maybe I will die from eating the batter, but you know what? We're all gonna die. Better have some fun before you do it. Cheers. All right, we're cooking. Let me turn on the vent. Do Bakelogical where you read the recipe in French. That'd be hilarious. That'd be good for like Ben to do a French test that we don't need to do, but it would be funny. I've only ever made pancakes in a huge family serving, so seeing the mix as such a small bowl's throwing me off. Huh. Yeah, I remember that back when I had a family, yeah. But Ben and I make pancakes every Sunday. Today's Saturday, I know, so we're really messing up our schedule. But we will do this every single Sunday and just make 2 of each flavor. Usually we just do 2 flavors, but today I'm gonna make 3 just for you. But yeah, let's take a look. But because it's just the 2 of us, we just use a little bowl. All right, ready? And flip. Oh, look, it's crispy. Uh-oh, this one's a little stuckier. Everyone shut up. It kind of went on top, but that's fine. I do find when you add a banana, it's a little more like jiggly wiggly, so it's not as cakey. So it ends up a little messier, but that's fine. I'm gonna turn it down 1 notch. We're gonna prepare plates. Actually, let me get out extra plates. I'm too short. So we got peanut butter. Perfect, okay. I want the peanut butter to be like drippy enough that I can do a nice little swirly. And while that's finishing cooking, don't need this here. I'm gonna prepare our toppings. Pecans, yeah. You can't let it burn though. How is this a nasty breakfast? It's not, that was clickbait. Got you. You want a pecan? Zyler, hi. Say hello. Zyler, no cats in the kitchen. You smell it? Zyler, it's your color. You look like a nice little pancake. I'm gonna throw you on there and cook you. Okay. Okay, we can't let it burn. I might need to flip it again because some of it kind of, you know, squished out. Perfect, perfect. Do not burn. Let me get a cutting board. I'm gonna chop up a couple pecans, and I already have chopped peanuts, so that's fun. Chop some pecans. This is just to be fancy. Like, I definitely don't do this on a regular basis. Oops. Zyler, don't eat that. But I just feel like this will be fun, and maybe Ben will appreciate it, maybe not. Look at that. Yeah. Chopped. Now I want to make pancakes. I am an influencer. This is what happens. This is what I do to people. Okay. Final flip. Because I'm getting the perfect color. Oh, it's so nice and golden brown. Stunning. And then I'm going to do little banana slices too. Delicious. In your way. And I'm gonna take a picture of whichever one looks better so I can post them all on Snapchat after. It also helps me fuck one up if I, have to. Like banana coins, yeah. I'm gonna do like little banana coins. This is a double banana peanut butter drizzle. Okay, let's turn off the element. Don't forget to do that. Let's see which side looks better. I think that side looks better for that one. And this side looks better. All right, here's the pancakes on its own. Oop, don't fall. Mmm. All right, that's our baseline pancake. Now we're gonna decorate. This is fun. This is fun. Everyone, you're having fun. Okay, now I'm gonna peel a banana. It's gotta be ripe. Another banana. And I'm gonna try and cut it into like little slices. Admittedly, like, I don't think I'm that good at this. Like, I'm not even, okay, there. Now they're sticking together. Why does it look fancy when you like cut them at a hard angle? That's what I'm going for. Perfect. Yay! Okay, we can't use the end, so we gotta eat it. Now I'm gonna try and pick up half of these. Oh my God. Oh. Perfect. And I'm gonna flare them out. Oh my God, I am literally a chef. It's like how they do sushi, I think. Probably not. It's like the avocado. Okay, now I'm gonna, Now let's add some pecans. Just like a little drizzle. A little dusting of pecans and some peanuts. You gotta caramelize them. Chewy cookie, no, I'm not that fancy. Go back to baking cookies. Okay, peanuts, chopped. These ones are already chopped in half. That's great. Love that when they do that for you. Good. Yeah, just making sure it's a peanut. All right, peanut butter drizzle time. Peanut butter drizzle time. Okay, so it has to be real organic peanut butter that's kind of oily, kind of liquidy, so it's gonna drizzle. So I'm just making sure the oily part is sufficiently mixed and that the consistency will allow me to do this. Okay, ready? Oh, yes. Absolutely stunning. And I'm gonna carry it on the plate because like chefs do that sometimes, you know, where they like dress the plate up. Just a little. They're like, the plate wants some too. I am a chef. Don't let people tell you you're not a chef. Stunning. All right, chat. Banana peanut butter drizzle pancakes are served. I'm gonna show you the one that looks better. Probably this one. Woo! Would you eat? All right. Beyyyyn! He has to try it. Ben! Pancakes are ready! Pancake 1 of 3 is ready. You have to eat it while it's warm. And yeah, we're gonna add maple syrup, relax. But I thought that peanut butter drizzle was maybe a new take on a pancake. No pancake is complete without real Canadian maple syrup. Actually, it can be American as long as it's from like Vermont or somewhere that knows what they're doing. Not corn syrup. No corn syrup. That shit is illegal in Canada, okay? This is a fancy one. It's bourbon barrel aged product of Ontario. Does that mean this is alcoholic? Fun, okay. Look how fancy.
Wow, so plated? Do you want me to just come back when all 3 are ready?
No, because we gotta eat them as we go.
You do?
Yeah, or else it's cold and ugly. Can't have that. Can't have ugly pancakes. All right, ready? The last step. Wow. Not too much. I feel like this, this has peanut butter, so you just need a touch. Just a touch of maple syrup, because you can't have a pancake without it either.
Looks good.
You grab a couple forks, please. And then you keep maple syrup in the fridge because it's real. It's not that corn shit. What do you think?
It smells good.
Yeah. Ready?
Wow. Want to
So-
share one?
No,
Okay.
I want my own.
Wait, pecans and peanuts?
Yeah.
You're out of control.
Yeah, I know. Cheers.
You're hired.
Is that really good? I've never done like a peanut butter drizzle before. I actually really like it.
It's like MasterChef up in here.
Isn't that good?
Guy Fieri who? Giada who?
The banana is really good too. It's like double banana.
It's a lot of banana.
We're gonna, like if we got our blood tested, our potassium levels would be too high.
I thought you were gonna say if we got our blood tested, it would just say banana.
Oh, I'm gonna take a picture. Stop eating.
So I said, should we just eat one?
I fucked up. I'm gonna post a half-eaten picture. It says, sorry, I couldn't wait. Yours actually looks pretty good. I forgot. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Too late. That looks pretty good though. When I post this, I'll just be like, simply could not wait. All right. Menchie, you smell the peanut butter? Menchie's here too. We tried reminding you, but you were eating. It's too damn good. Menchie, do you want a peanut butter pancake? She probably would eat it, little freak. I had cereal the other day, and I think something like triggered her memory from literally 10 years ago when I used to have Shreddies and milk.
Yeah.
And she was like, ding, 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 and she like came to eat my cereal, but my cereal was like a peanut butter, like Cheerio.
Yogurt or something?
No, and it was like almond milk in it. Like it wasn't even milk. And she was like, I was like, girl, you don't want that. It's not cat food.
What do you want? Oh, sweet girl.
You smell that peanut butter?
We're gonna go.
Okay, come back in 15 minutes when I'm finished. No, she's gonna get sticky, no. Come back in 15 minutes for double chocolate. I'm starving. Love a good pancake on, I thought it was Sunday. This is really messing with my schedule. Stunning. You should open your own diner, yeah. Serving everything that we made yesterday. Oat balls, cat food, or if you want something fresh and I'm available, then I guess I can make you my egg bake or my protein pancakes. The dangling faucet is making me laugh. It's really funny, actually, look. Oat balls, please? Well, you're in luck because I made those last night. Do you want an oat ball? I made Ben a new batch last night, even though he's getting like so many pancakes today. What a spoiled boy. There's my oat balls. Also, chocolate peanut butter. Yeah, they're nice and tasty when they're cold. You can go to my other Nasty Breakfast episode 2, I believe, for that recipe. Okay, nail check. Focus on me. Not the best of lightings, but I'm wearing Nightlife, the new Renaissance crushed hollow, with solar unicorn skin for like a little flaming gray charcoal fire opal. I like it. I put it on my Snapchat at some point yesterday. All right, let's make the next one. Gotta clean up a little. Normally, I just use the same bowl that like I just used, and I don't care if there's like extra buttermilk or chocolate, and if there's flavor contamination, I don't really care. But everyone would yell at me if I did that, so. I'm not gonna do that publicly. I'm just telling you I do that normally. Next pancake. We are making double chocolate pancakes. Ooh, this one's gonna be really rich. This one's easier than the last one because we're not adding as much stuff. Just simple stuff. 3 ingredients. Chocolate pancake protein powder mix. I'm gonna do 1.5, probably. Yeah, I think that was like a good size. Now, to make it double chocolate and taste more like a rich cocoa powder, I'm using fancy cocoa powder, so I'm actually adding in extra cocoa powder, even though there's probably cocoa powder in here. Yeah. And I don't know why, but like this is the best cocoa powder I've ever had in my life. It's Maison Zoe Ford. It's French. So the second there's French on it, you know it's gonna be good. Thank you, Zoe. Extra rich Dutch process cocoa powder. It was $16. Oh my God. I gotta slow down. Try the black cocoa. I wanna do that on part 2 in October, and I make spooky pancakes. I have more ideas, but I wanna make a pumpkin spice one, a red velvet one, a birthday cake one, and a black pancake. But today, we're just making traditional Dutch double cocoa. So take this really fancy cocoa powder that's like used by chefs, and I just do like a giant ass spoon. Yeah. Yeah. But adding a really good cocoa powder, I find makes such a difference. Like this is good on its own, but oh my God, so rich. Dutch chocolate is so good. Like what are they doing over there? Amazing. Almost there. Stand for 1 minute. Hello? My watch just told me to stand up. Sir, I've been standing. All right, turn my element back on. So see? I got the chocolate protein powder and the real cocoa powder. Add some water. Not too much. We want a nice thick chocolate pancake. Jessica, hiding luggage in an airport so I can pee, champ? Why don't you just take your luggage to pee? Why don't you pee on your luggage? I don't think you're supposed to leave your luggage unattended, and also tell everyone you just did that. Have you ever tried adding oat milk instead of water? I did once, and it was probably better. Like you can probably do that, yeah. But I don't know, I just got used to just adding water. Because I already add 8 million other things in it. All right, we mix in. But we're gonna add chocolate chips in to make it a triple chocolate. What's our micros? We're not using the microwave today, what? Do you mean macros? I don't know, because I didn't really follow directions. On this though, it says if per serving, which is half a cup, which I don't think that's a scoop. That's, again, so misleading. Why do they do this? Just tell me what's in this entire thing. But it says 240 calories for whatever their version of a serving is, and hold on, I can't read. 28 carbs, 3 grams of sugar, 2 grams of fiber, 6 grams of fat, 15 grams of protein. These aren't like the highest protein. There's definitely higher protein mixes out there, but whatever. I just think it tastes really good. You can also add more protein powder if you care. Yeah. Okay, looking good. Now I need my chocolate chips. Okay. Ah, sorry. Forgot where I put my coconut thing. Put that on. Or else Ben will yell at me that the element is hot and nothing's in it. Fancy dark chocolate chips, okay? These are fancy. This one's already open, so I'm gonna use this one. But it says extra dark chocolate chips, 72% cocoa, pure food by Esty. Sure. I wanna show you that they are the ones that are cut like little squares. So they're not cut like Chip-Its or Nestle Toll House or whatever is the American version. They're fancier. Not too many, because it's like gonna melt down. So I don't wanna like overdo it, but just for a little chunk. Look at that, nice thick chocolate batter. Oh yeah, perfect thickness. All right, you gotta hurry up, buttercup. Put them pancakes, flip them up. Ready? Oh yeah, double Dutch chocolate. Well, it's like a triple chocolate. I love chocolate for breakfast. I'm definitely a dessert for breakfast girly. And now, the best part. Oh my God, that is so rich. Is this what they mean when they say eat the rich? Because this is really fucking rich. I would eat all the rich people if they tasted this good. Sorry, that probably screeched. Which Holo Taco shade matches those pancakes? Probably brownie points. It's actually quite brownie points, yeah. Maybe it's like slightly darker. Maybe it's a little closer to espresso your Holo. You're eating chocolate chip pancakes right now. Stunning. Love that for you. Love that for everyone. Everyone should be eating chocolate chip pancakes right now. Look how, look, yeah, they look delicious. Dip a billionaire in pancake batter, I guess. I don't want to, like, the idea of like eating a Jeff Bezos does not appetize me at all. All right, well, let me just put some things away. This is my peanut butter cupboard. Or not just peanut butter. We got pumpkin seed butter, peanut butter number 1, peanut butter number 2, almond butter, mélange de beurre aux trois noix, which is tri-nut butter, Metamucil, because I'm 87, and some oils. We haven't even made the last one, which I think is gonna be my best pancake. I'm saving the fanciest one for last. But let me put away these Choco chips. Also, while Ben was out shopping for me, thank you, Ben, he bought these fancy ones that I didn't end up using, but now I have them so I can try them next time and let you know what I think, because chat told me to get Ghirardelli fancy. But why are these only 60% cocoa? I like the like 72. Does it not come in higher percent, Ben? That was all you could find. They probably exist, but we probably just don't have them. But these look like normal chocolate chips. I don't like that. I like when they're squares. Yeah, this is, you guys do have these in the States, but I'll let you know next time what I think of them. I like the other ones, but we'll see. Okay. I'm gonna turn that down 1. Let's give it a flip. Ready? Yes. Oh no, I broke it. Okay, only one of them we'll be taking a picture of, but that's fine. Okay, one thing I have noticed, because I've made this recipe probably at least 3 or 4 times now. Unfortunately, adding the Dutch cocoa powder makes the pancake less stable. Like, I wonder if you'd need to add baking powder or like something that to help it rise better, because I've definitely noticed that adding the Dutch powder makes it a little flatter and it doesn't stick together as much. So it's a bit messier to eat, but I don't really care. It all goes in my mouth. So we're only gonna be taking a picture of one of them. The other one will be like a scrambled pancake, but that's fine, nothing wrong with that. Broken pancakes still taste good, that's right. How does the pancake batter taste compared to brownie points? Interesting question, Izzy. Should I go grab brownie points and remind myself what nail polish tastes like? I feel like that polish looks like it tastes really good. Like, brownie points looks like it tastes like Maison Zoe for Dutch cocoa powder. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely delicious. Hollandaise extra riche. Pastry chefs love this 22/24% Dutch processed cocoa powder. What happened to the other percent? For its rich look and deep chocolate flavor. We know you'll love it too. I do. And I hate that this little bag is $16, but like, it's so good. All right, let's check in. Do a little check-in. Hello, are you cooked? This one is still perfect, so I don't want to burn her. The other one can get fucked though. Yeah, you're fucked. You're scrambled. You're scrambled eggs. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off and let it cook. What is that accent? C'est français, gentil, olds. I love Lindt chocolate. I also have that. Should I throw it on? No, it's mint. It'd be weird, but who cares? We like this one. Intense mint. It's intense. If I had just like regular dark chocolate, I would put a square on. Oh, wait a second. These were supposed to be for Halloween, but I'm gonna show you a little sneak peek. Oh, I just spooked Menchie. Okay, so as you know, I'm currently on a mission to do everything black themed with cocoa powder and so on for once we finally get to October. It's only September 20th. But I bought chocolate bars that say 100% cocoa, total blackout. I expect it to be black inside. I will sue if it's not. This one says Nightfall, 92% cocoa. This one says 90% super blackout. And this one says, this probably isn't black, it just says 85% dark chocolate. I bought these because I want to open them all and see which one is the blackest. Should I do one now? Let's see. Don't tell future me that I'm ruining my own surprise. It's not black enough. No, that's poison? I hope so. That's not black enough either. I'm disappointed. Okay, those are obviously brown. I'm suing. But since I already opened this one, I have to eat a square. Does anyone know where I can buy actually black chocolate? Okay, I'm gonna decorate with these just because. And this is just plain like cocoa, it's not flavored anything. So it'll help make it a quadruple dark chocolate. Maybe I should chop it up. Yeah, let's chop it up. Let's be extra fancy. Okay, wait. We gotta serve the pancake before it gets too hot. Oh, stunning. Okay, one of them looks good. Don't tell the other one. Chat can have this one. Oh, look, there's a little extra piece for me. Okay, I'm going to chop up this black chocolate Add a drop of black food coloring. You can't really do that to finished chocolate, right? Ooh, it chops really nice. You know when it like kind of curls? Wow. Or is that because I'm using like a serrated knife? I don't know. That's pretty cool though. This will help us put like a fancy garnish. Like a chef. Oh wow, is that how they make like chocolate like curly? They just use like a steak knife or like a serrated knife? It's a good hack. I just made it up myself. Unless someone else already made it up. You might need to add coffee espresso to darken the chocolate. That's my next feat. On one stream in October, we're gonna make a black espresso martini. I'm gonna figure it out.
Pancakes?
Yes, you are just in time for the garnish. Okay, ready? This is the ugly one.
Triple chocolate.
It's actually quadruple chocolate.
Quadruple chocolate.
And this is the pretty one. Oh, we gotta get like, the crumbs actually look nice on it. Yeah.
You don't need nuts, right? Just chocolate.
No, just like quadruple chocolate. Okay, wait. Don't touch it, I have to take a picture. Yeah, sure. Syrup, yes, maple syrup, please. And then we will show chat and take a picture. Ben is so ready. He's like, give me that fucking chocolate. All right. Shh. Can you stop? Can you stop? I want to say something. Now we add maple syrup, just a bit. The final but necessary step in every single pancake. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you maple syrup. All right.
Flip it.
Okay, chat. Check it out. Ben, your head is, can you move your head? Quadruple chocolate now. Oh my God, stunning, rich. Gotta take a picture. The maple syrup kind of dripped, but that's fine. Hold on, this lighting is better. Oh yeah, I should have done this lighting.
It's like a raw batter.
What do you mean it's raw? You're raw.
It's raw! Or no, is it just so melted in there?
It's just, well, I added real chocolate inside. Ready? We gotta eat it together.
It's wet.
Cheers.
It's like drinking melted chocolate.
That is ridiculous. Isn't that really good?
That's decadent.
Ben, we're eating the rich. That was such a good joke, I said it twice.
Oh, good. You want to say it one more time?
Oh my God. So do you wanna know what I did to this?
Yeah.
I licked it all. I spat in it. I have chocolate spit. No,
I peed in my luggage.
I added the fancy Maison Zoe Dutch cocoa overpriced. Well, it's not overpriced because it's so good.
It's so chocolate.
Yeah, I added.
It's too chocolatey.
No, impossible. I added the Dutch cocoa powder, and then I mixed in the fancy chocolate chunks, and then I did shaved blackout, like 90 million% chocolate on top.
Oh, that's what's too. Yeah, that's too dark. Anything over 85%.
How about 100%?
That's crazy.
That was only sprinkled on top.
You're out of your mind. It's too chocolatey. You want the rest of mine?
You're literally so rude. All right, chat. Ben doesn't want his. Here you go.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Menchie wants it.
Menchie, both the cats are right here. Zyler, he smells the double chocolate. You can add berries to brighten it up. No, I want to be dark. I wish it was darker. It's not dark enough. Salt if it's too sweet. It's not too sweet, right? It's not too
Definitely
sweet.
not too sweet.
Because it's bitterer.
Bitter dark chocolate.
It's bitter because it's cocoa. And real cocoa doesn't have sugar in it, right? Is that wrong? I don't know. But like it's usually less sweet the darker the cocoa, the higher the percentage. So this is like very rich. That's why you can't even see it on this plate. How old is Zyler now? 17, boy. Look at those legs. We're gonna eat him like a chicken.
Chicken.
He is kind of my favorite orange pancake. You know, sometimes when he just like lies down, he's literally a pancake. You're just a little gingerbread pancake. That's what we're making last.
For you?
Hi. Do I smell like chocolate? He's like, too much. All right. Okay, last one. Let's go. And then at the end, Ben, you have to vote on which one you think was the best.
First one.
Okay, we're not done, so you can't vote yet. All right, last pancake of the day. This one is my favorite, I think, because I have perfected this and I've probably made this pancake around 20 times, roughly. And by perfected, I mean it's a little bit different every time because I never measure. This is my fancy molasses gingerbread pancake. Start with already made home-style buttermilk plain base. This is what makes it easy to make. However, you are gonna need more ingredients than all the previous pancakes to make this one. So just 1.5 has been working fine for our household quantities required. So gingerbread is traditionally made just by adding a bunch of spices. Sorry. The dark chocolate is attacking. Buttermilk pancakes just like your mom makes? No, I make them better than your mom. Fuck your mother, what? I'm just kidding. Welcome to Simply's Unhinged Baking Show. Hold on, let me gather my ingredients. Is this open? I can't remember if we opened. No, it's not open. It's okay, I'm gonna use up the little baggy one. The lid won't return. Okay. Pardon me while I'm getting all my ingredients. These bags are open because they won't seal. So I keep them in a bigger bag. It's clove, nutmeg, okay. Hold on, please hold. And this, and this, and this, and this. Okay, perfect. So, gingerbread pancakes. You're gonna need ground ginger. And I like to put a lot of this because I like when it attacks my sinuses. I don't measure. I just pray that it's gonna taste good. It usually tastes good. Yeah, ginger. You could do fresh ginger, but I don't know. I just find the powder it makes sense because I'm adding powder to powder. Woo! Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Cinnawoman. What? Okay, you can never add too much cinnamon. Like literally cinnamon challenge. Yes, stunning, perfect. Salt. Fancy pink salt. That's what I should have added to, I think maybe the first one. So it'd be like more salty banana, but whatever. You only live once. You can't redo it. That says Farm Boy, but also nutmeg. Now you don't want to overdo nutmeg, I think. Then it'll be too nutty or whatever. So I just take like, I don't know, part of a spoon. Also from Farm Boy, clove, ground clove. This one you definitely don't want to overdo. I went to an oat restaurant once, like literally a restaurant, a breakfast restaurant for oats, and they put way too much clove and I thought I was gonna die. And that's when I learned why you can't overdo cloves. So that's the only thing I exercise caution on. Nutmeg is a hallucinogen. Sick, should I add double? I think we could all use a little bit of nutmeg then. Don't mind if I do. What else could you add nutmeg to? Tea? Okay. Is that it? Yes. Ginger. The ginger and the cinnamon, essential. The nutmeg and the clove, it helps. Water. Mixy, mixy. Gonna turn on my element. I love gingerbread and I don't really care if it's not Christmas. I think it's like the molasses taste. When I was in university, I used to eat molasses bread by like the pound. Like you'd buy those Dempster's loaves of like molasses bread that was like little rounds that you would cut up, and is that a thing? It was in a purple bag. Does that still exist? But it was like molasses bread. And that rewired my brain, I think, to just loving gingerbread everything. Smells like gingerbread. Do you know the muffin? No, that's the muffin man, not the gingerbread man. You could probably add some brown sugar to give it a molasses taste. Why would I do that when I have molasses? The critical, crucial ingredient is fancy molasses. And I'm not just calling them fancy, it literally says fancy molasses by your grandma. This is the key. Now, it gets really sticky and hard to use after the first time. Like, literally watch how ridiculous this is. It's so thick, it's like a paste. And then that's it. So then I try and reroute, and it's still like falling out. Can you see the string? Maybe not. So I usually take a paper towel and go like this. Because you gotta keep this in the fridge. But this is what really gives it that true rich gingerbread taste. What if I have unfancy molasses? I don't think I've ever seen unfancy molasses. They're always called fancy. I don't know why. Don't know who decided it, whose grandma said what, why, who. Measure, got it, yeah. That was a measurement of a fancy amount of fancy molasses. Look how dark it is. Oh yeah, that is how we're gonna get our true gingerbread taste. Mix that up. I always add that after the water because it's like basically equivalent thick consistency. And then see, the color is looking like cat food. The color's looking like gingerbread. Okay, we're almost ready to cook. The last pancake. Coming right up. By pancake 3, I feel like an expert. You know, sometimes if you just do something enough, even if you're not good at it, you can just convince it's like your thing. That's me right now, feeling like a chef. Because I've been baking pancakes all morning for an hour, and now I'm like, yeah, who's next? Okay, what's next? Ready? Serve them up, let's go. Oh yeah. Oh, I love when you can like see the amount of cinnamon in something. Like I can just tell it's loaded because it has so many brown little specks. That's a good thing. It's a good thing, chat. Okay, now I'm gonna eat the batter. Ready? Best part. Mmm. Ooh. That's very gingerbready, which I like. Ben doesn't like that. He's not gonna like this one. But like, you know, what's gingerbread without a kick of ginger? Mm-mm. Yeah, there's a ton of cinnamon in here too. But the ginger really stands out. You could probably skip ginger if you don't like the spiciness of it. As long as you have the molasses, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, now what can we garnish it with? I feel like pecans would work, right? Pecan gingerbread? Yeah. Okay, I already have some cut up, so I'll just add a couple more. Should I add chocolate on it too, the 100%? Let's move that over there. Potatoes and molasses? That's weird. What? Why would you ruin it with pecans? How is that ruining it? What else can I put on a gingerbread? I was gonna say a gingerbread mani. Am I okay? I have cashews? No. I thought pecans were kind of Christmassy. Beef? No. Autumn spices? Pumpkin seeds? Oh, I could scatter some pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds? I literally have some right here. Yeah, we could do that and some pecans. I don't know. And a dash of cinnamon. Actually, let me grab my cinnamon sprinkler because that is extra, but oh so worth it. I have this little fancy cinnamon. Yes to pumpkin seeds. Okay, we'll add pumpkin seeds. I have an already open jar in here. Let's use that. Actually, let's just concatenate them. Yeah. Don't burn. All right, ready to flip? Oh, perfect. Flip number 2. Almost perfect, but still perfect. Everything is perfect. What about almonds? My almonds are expired. I have almond butter, but I feel like that's kind of weird. You did not just use a statistics term. I did say concatenate. Amalgamate? That's also a statistics term. Fuck, what is the English word I'm looking for? To mix together? To congregate? To combine? The word is so simple. Why gotta go make things so complicated? Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. I would say things like concatenate, amalgamate. Fuck my life. We got there eventually, exactly. Yeah, mix. Now to congregate the ingredients. My work history does haunt me. Yeah, it is almost October. It's almost haunting season. This makes sense. Okay, I need another plate. Oh my God. Someone's gonna have to do the dishes around here, and it's not me because of my nails. It's the dishwasher. Blessed be my dishwasher. Praise the Lord for that. Okay, I'm squishing. We're squishing. Yeah. Okay. Let's flip this guy one more time. And this guy. Ooh, perfect. Looking perfect. She didn't fuck these ones up. I'm gonna put the molasses back in the fridge because Grandma said so. We're done with the coconut oil. All right, gonna turn off the stove, the stove top. The top of the stove. You fold it in. I didn't fold anything. Are any of your posts dishwasher safe? My posts? Like my online posts? I don't know. It's not safe for children, I know that. The tea is still hot because it's on a hot plate. Blessed be the fruit. Sorry, I keep referring to the Handmaid's Tale. I absolutely need to make pancakes later today. This has given me all the cravings. Which flavor are you gonna make? Because you think that's all I have? I have at least 4 more flavors that we don't even have time to do today because I can't eat more than 3 pancakes. But I'm gonna save them for October because some of them are kind of spoopy. Okay, we are nice and cooked. The gingerbread is breaded. Perfect, absolutely stunning. I'm gonna show you what they look like raw. I find this mix, like the molasses, the ginger, and the stuff, actually cooks really well. Unlike adding cocoa, you know, like the cocoa kind of like makes it messier. But these ones cook up really nice. Nice and solid. Now let's make them even fancier. I love a fancy pancake. Okay, so don't yell. This is my show. We're gonna do some pumpkin seeds. And pecans, because I pecan. I just like the asymmetricalness of the pecans. It's nice because the pumpkin seeds are very symmetrical, so the crushed pecans like is a nice aesthetic contrast. Cinnamon. No, syrup, then cinnamon. All right, fancy syrup, real maple syrup. The maple and the gingerbread is also fancy dash of cinnamon. Stunning, stunning! Where's my phone? I gotta take a picture. Oh no, I got syrup on my phone, no. The lighting was better over here. I'm gonna do this. I should have done this for the first one. That's too bad. we got a picture. Chat, here you go. Simply fancy gingerbread pancakes. What do you think? Like, look how good that looks. Can you smell it? Smell it through the chat. It smells like gingerbread in here. It's basically Christmas. Oh, it's so good. Okay, ready? Beyyyyn! I'm like that seagull, the seagull that goes, Beyyyyn! Benjamin! Hurry, I want to eat. Real maple syrup is expensive in the US. Is it expensive in Canada? Yes. Everything that's expensive in the US is actually more expensive in Canada, including our maple syrup. You can thank the maple syrup mafia for that. I'm making protein chocolate chip and cinnamon pancakes. Oh my God, that sounds so good. I love chocolate and cinnamon too. Just like mix them all together. Ben! Okay, look, pretty? This is my gingerbread pancake.
These just raw pumpkin seeds?
No, are they raw? They're organic. I don't know.
Gonna give them a little toast.
It's spooky. Ready? Cheers.
Cheers. They're raisins?
Nope. That's just chocolate batter left over. Mmm.
It's so spicy.
You're so impressed?
It's so spicy.
What's spicy? What are you tasting?
Ginger.
Yeah. Do you taste the fancy molasses from Grandma?
Have you ever, do you know what smelling salts are?
No. Is that a drug?
For like athletes, when they want to wake up athletes to like be ready to play,
Yeah.
they put this stuff in front of their nose and it's like smells super intense and they go like, and then they're ready.
Like when you have an energy drink?
Even more than that. Like weightlifters will do
More
it.
than that?
Before weightlifters, it's like, hey, wake up. Open
Really?
up that brain, yeah.
How come I've never heard of this?
Eating these pancakes
Is like that?
is like smelling salts.
Yeah. It's really good though.
There's so much ginger.
I love it. I think you're kind of being a baby.
Chat, how much spice did she put in there?
Just like this much. I think it's really good. Yeah, it's like a ginger shot. It's a wellness pancake. But like the combination of the cinnamon, the ginger, the nutmeg, the clove, the fancy molasses, and the maple, this has got to be my favorite fancy pancake, for sure. It just feels so much more like sophisticated than the other ones. The other ones were like a little more pedestrian. This one's like, ooh, frou-frou, it would be in like a French cookbook or some shit.
Yeah. It definitely, the first was the best by far. It was so good.
Yeah, grab.
Yeah.
Here, let's do a tier list, because we still have pieces of them. All right, so we had,
S tier.
this was the buttermilk banana peanut butter drizzle. We had the quadruple chocolate and the gingerbread fancy molasses, okay? What's your favorite?
S tier, B tier, C tier. So it goes peanut butter banana, 2 chocolate, 2 spicy. that's the ranking.
So you don't like the wellness pancake?
No.
Well, I think my favorite is the gingerbread.
Oh my God.
And then I want to say the banana peanut drizzle, which I've never made like this
It is
before.
excellent.
It was really good to add the peanut butter and the stuff on top. The double chocolate is incredible, but like I only really want a bite or two. That's kind of the problem
fair.
with it. So sometimes like if we just make one of these pancakes and we split it, I think we're good.
What was melted on top of it?
Was 100% dark cocoa chocolate.
I honestly think without that, I feel like,
Well, you could eat around it
okay, fair.
because it wasn't in the mix. Like here, if you eat just this piece, Is that acceptable? We're eating around the dark part.
I mean, it is still very chocolatey.
It's good though.
You're right, it's just a lot.
Okay, well, I'm eating this one. All right, chat, what's your favorite? Let's do a poll.
I know.
They tasted with their eyes. All right, what pancake you want the most? Which one would you steal from me? Okay, banana, peanut butter, jelly time. No, that would be fun. Banana peanut butter drizzle, quadruple. Quadruple? How the fuck do you spell quadruple? Oh my god. Here we go. Chocolate chip. Or fancy molasses gingerbread. All right. Which one looked the most appetizing? Which one would you be most likely to try? And reminder, I was gonna say they were all made using the same base, but that's a lie. The chocolate one was made using a chocolate one. I guess you could make a chocolate pancake with a buttermilk base, just add cocoa. That would actually be good. We should try that one time. You know, I had a dream that I swirled a pancake and it looked really good, but then I flipped it and it got fucked up. So then I was like, okay, I won't do that on stream because it probably won't work. But wouldn't it be fun to have like a traditional like buttermilk and then there was like a swirl, almost like a cyclone, and it was chocolate, like a marble rye bread, but pancake. Has there been no music this whole time? Oh my God. Were you just listening to me? So sad. Yikes. Yikesy. Not the sound of my voice for 2 hours. You missed a super chat? Let's see. Did I? Thank you for these cooking streams. I made last week's cat food recipe for my breakfast food prep. It was delicious. There you have it. We have a testimony from Stephanie Ross, who endorsed Simplybalocical's cat food breakfast. There you go. Please make pea in the luggage polish for Baby No Money collection. I don't think so, Jessica. We've already done pea in the lake, known as Nature Calls. We can't have another pea polish. Right as you mentioned the music, it stopped. Okay, phew. What hot plate do you use? Honestly, there's tons of them on Amazon. There's like, I probably put 2 of them on my Amazon page. There is no real brand. They just like alternate brands. They probably all come from the same place in China anyways. I don't know. It's black and it heats up and you plug it in. Can you show a close-up of the maple syrup you tried? Yes, so I have all different kinds of maple syrup. I usually don't buy like bourbon barrel aged or like whiskey aged or whatever, like fancy ones. I just like straight up 100% rich maple Canadian syrup. But this one, I don't know, Ben just found it and it's pretty good. It does not taste like alcohol. There is not actually alcohol in here. But it kind of has like a hearty like basket flavor. Is that the word I'm looking for? There is a bit of like a sweet whiskey, sweet bourbon barrel taste. Like it does kind of have that vibe, but it doesn't taste like alcohol, if that's what you're asking. This says pure Canadian Algonquin, product from Ontario, wood fired. Oh, I can kind of taste that, yeah. Bourbon barrel aged maple syrup. So it gets old in a barrel that used to be for making bourbon, I guess. But I will also show you, normally, I just do this. This is just straight up maple syrup from someone I know who knows someone who has a literal maple syrup farm. Every Canadian knows someone who has a maple syrup farm, right? So that's why there's no label on it. It's just they make it by the glass jar, and look how like thick and rich it is, right? Like, yeah, that's what you want. You want a nice thick coating. Grade A. Super rich, super sweet, so Canadian, no label. But this is what I use to dump into Ben's oats and normally on pancakes. But I don't know. Ben just bought this and I was like, I'll try it. If you want to make black chocolate, you could try using an oil-based black food coloring with your chocolate. What did I buy? I did buy a black food coloring, but I don't think it's oil. I don't even know what that means. Oil-based, like paint is oil-based? Oh, this is gel. Does that mean it's oil-based? Probably not. Sorbitol, water, glycerin. Is glycerin an oil? Anyways, this is black food coloring gel I got. But I also got black cocoa powder that's actually black, which is why I had high hopes for those chocolate bars that said 100% black, but they're definitely not. What is maple syrup actually made of? The pea of the tree. Yeah. So basically, a Canadian, okay, goes to the forest, they find a maple tree, and they go tap, tap, tap in the tree, and then the tree pees into a little spout that gets fed into like a bucket, and it just drips for like months. It's the sap of the tree, the pea of the tree. And then they take that tree pea, and then they like boil it or something, right? Like they do something to like thicken it and boil it up. So pure Canadian maple syrup is literally just sap from a maple tree, and they don't add anything. Like it's already sweet. If they start adding a bunch of shit to it, then it's American. What is the best maple syrup for beginners? Canadian maple syrup. You know it's real. Let me find you another more plain one, not this like bourbon fancy one. And I'll just show you. Actually, here, this is a really good example. Okay. So I don't know why, but like these types of tins, sometimes it's also in like a light beige, like poorer type style thing. But these types of tins with this imagery is so classic Canadian maple syrup that you can find at like literally any farmer's market. So to me, it's not really about the brand, because there's just so many and they're all good. It's just where it's made that matters. So look for Canada. Ontario and Quebec are two of the, I think, the biggest provinces that make maple syrup. So this just says pure maple syrup. And it says, oh, actually this one's from Vermont. That's funny. This is probably from Ben's sister. But the Vermont maple syrup is very similar to Canadian maple syrup because they're basically Canada, you know, with how north they are. Let me see if I have a Canadian version of this. But their branding is very similar because it's very like winter, you know? Oh, perfect. I do have one. Sorry, I'm trying not to fall off the stool. It's up high. Okay, here. I have the perfect one for the beginner in you. Okay. There, see? The vibes are the same. The vibes are very similar, but this is kind of what to look for. It's like a can, and this one says pure maple syrup. It has a cabin with snow and trees. There you go. This one says product of Quebec, Canada, made in Canada, refrigerate after opening. It's literally a can that you would open. They also make candles like this. Les produits de l'érable pur, l'époque, Canada #1 medium. So sometimes there's like grades. There's like medium, dark, amber, grade A, light. They use different words. But I would start at a medium. I wouldn't pick a light maple syrup. I just find like that's gonna be too watery, like for me, maybe not for you. Maybe you'll think it's really good, but you wanna get like at least the medium, because then it's like, yeah, that's what you should know as Canadian maple syrup. But that's all it really says. Like, there's nothing else to it. There's no ingredients list, because the ingredient is literally maple syrup. Not like your fucking corn syrup. Is dark more molassesy? Yes, dark would be thicker, richer. I just don't think you need it. If you have real Canadian or Vermont like maple syrup, medium, delicious, stunning. Yeah, there is no ingredients list because the ingredient is literally maple syrup. This one says Vermont, grade A, amber color. From Gray's Sugar House. It's just a lot of like sugar shacks that make them. Like this one is Aliments du Québec, pure maple products on Route 317 in Ripon, Quebec. They're just like independent sugar shacks. Like that's how to get good Canadian maple syrup. So it's not about the brand. It's not like Aunt Jemima or whatever. How do they make the different grades? I don't know. I'm not that much of an expert. I don't know, but they grade them, but sometimes they don't use the word grade. Like this one says grade A. This one doesn't use that language. It just says medium. I don't know. It's all good to me. Do you keep maple syrup in the fridge? Yes. Real maple syrup, just as these two both say, keep in the fridge after opening, needs to be put in the fridge because it's real pea from a tree. So once it's open and exposed to air, it can actually grow mold because it's like a real food from a tree. It's not fake like your American table syrups, okay? So you do put it in the fridge, yes. All right, let's end the poll. What pancake do you want the most? Ooh, 43% said the banana peanut butter drizzle. Where is it? Okay, that's interesting. Wow. I'll have another bite just to celebrate. It's like cold now, but that's fine. Wait, do table syrups not have to go in the fridge? I don't think they do because they're full of preservatives, so it's not as necessary. If they say that, they're probably just trying to sound fancy and real. Then you guys like the quadruple chocolate chip at 34%. We got some chocolate fiends in the chat. Cheers. And in last place, fancy molasses gingerbread at 23%. This makes me sad. You don't like my signature Simply recipe? You can't listen to Ben, okay? He's just being dramatic. This one goes with maple syrup the best, actually. Yeah, justice for ginger, what the hell? This one's my favorite. I'm just gonna eat it all. Fuck what chat says. More for me. The consistency is very different between the fake stuff and the real stuff. I've seen fake maple syrup that tries to simulate being thick though, but it's still disgusting. Well, I need more water. I've had too much, I don't know if it was chocolate or cocoa or ginger. Uh-oh, my ice maker's broken again. Sorry, I'm trying to get ice, but it's broken. Hello? Hello, ice? Hold on, I have to stab my ice maker. Sometimes when your ice maker doesn't work, you attack it with a knife and then it'll work. I think we cleared the problem, folks. Let's test. It's still thinking. It's like a computer. It's like a Windows PC. Is it a computer? I wonder. It's like when you try to update your software. Can you help me then? It would be.
Don't just keep pulling.
Well, yeah, but no, but it's not out of ice. It's just it's stuck inside, not at the outside part, so it's not gonna fall everywhere. It's like up there. It's fine. It's just it does this thing.
Just a block of it froze.
See, here's the problem. We've identified the problem. Guys. Anyone want some ice? I'm scared. I'm gonna hurt it. Okay. Okay. Whee! It flew. Okay, now I need water. Does water work? Yes. Ben, chat said they like the banana one the best. 43% said the banana one.
Well, this is a rare time when chat is correct.
That's probably the most universal palette. Like the triple chocolate, I get, like that's like a lot. And the gingerbread is such a specific flavor that I also get why.
I would have guessed chocolate before.
Really? But not everyone wants like chocolate pancakes, like for breakfast.
Don't they though?
Well, yeah, something's wrong with them if they don't. But like, I get it. Like they just want the closest to plain. And this banana peanut butter drizzle is actually the closest to plain. No, I know it's not plain, but it's the closest because it's the most just buttermilk. Like these two are like entirely different animals.
Next time you should make them with butter.
Why?
Like Zyler had.
Do these need butter? No.
They need
That's
less
correct.
spice.
No, they don't. They need more ginger. They need extra fresh ginger on top. Alias Canadian. Wow, what a name. Can't remember if you already did this. In winter, take snow and make maple toffee. Taffy, you mean? Yes, we have made maple taffy probably 10 years ago in a YouTube video. Almost 10 years ago, maybe 8. I distinctly remember because the internet yelled at me and said I was disgusting. And here I am 8 years later, still being nasty. But yes, there is a video of us when we lived in the condo, and right outside we lived on like the terrace level, so like the ground. And when snow would fall, fresh snow would come down. No cars were where my backyard was, to be very clear. Like it was like a courtyard style terrace, so there was no cars or anything making like dirt or mush, because yes, that would be disgusting snow. But when we went to like our little backyard, there'd be like fresh snow there all the time in the winter, which is like, 7 months of the year. So I would take a baking sheet, go like this, and take like a sheath of fresh snow, and then I would boil maple syrup, just like one of these, boil it to get it to like a certain boiling point or whatever. There's instructions on exactly what to do. And then you take your boiled maple syrup and pour it on the fresh snow, take a popsicle stick and roll it, and it becomes like a maple toffee stick. And this is like a Canadian tradition that I grew up, not necessarily doing myself, but like anytime you would go to an outdoor winter festival, or like a winterlude is like something that happens in Ottawa, or in the greater Toronto area, you'd go to different sugar shacks, which are like north of the city. And every season, they would do that with their maple syrup, whether it was like the maple syrup season, which is like March, or just throughout the winter, and they take like their cans, and then you would get to twirl it around in the snow, or maybe they pre-twirl it for you. And it's just like a lollipop of pure maple syrup that you can just suck on. And it's like taffy, and it sticks all between your teeth. And then even when you're done eating it, you can just lick your teeth for the next like 2 hours because it's still stuck there. And that is definitely something I grew up eating and enjoying, was like maple syrup toffee sticks. So yes, I made it myself once for that video, and that's when the internet called me disgusting for eating snow. And I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm gonna die. I remember people got so mad at me for that. I was like, guys, it's not snow from the fucking road, because yeah, that would be disgusting. And also, I'm not even eating the snow. Like, it's just kind of there to make it cold. The internet is stupid. Eating snow is delicious. Honestly, like, didn't we all just like scoop up and eat snow during recess? Because I did as a child. Not you being canceled again. There's definitely a lot of random things I've done that people have yelled at me for. Eating snow, putting on 100 layers of nail polish, wasting nail polish by pouring it out. Yeah, just wasting it. What else? Wasting the ends of celery. That was a recent upset I caused when I cut off too much celery at the end of the stalk. Shouldn't have done that. People acting like they didn't eat dirt when they were babies. I know, right? We're all just dirty. Stop pretending you're not. Isn't snow polluted water at this point? Yeah, but like, if snow comes from the sky, which is like the air that we breathe, aren't we being polluted anyways? I think so. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist or a scientist, but your big eyebrows one time when you had to be on a steroid. Oh yeah, that was funny too. Yeah, people were very upset at my eyebrows. Good times. That and being pale. Being pale is another one that I got yelled at. But remember, okay, you see my eyebrows now. They're just pretty normal for me, I guess. There's nothing on them. There's no makeup. But like almost, when I was filming Rock Candy, I remember my life by HOLO Taco Collections. This is my life. But when I was filming Rock Candy, I distinctly remember like around that period of my life. And maybe HOLO Royalty Shimmering Secrets. Does that track? Yes, I think it does. Why? Because my eyebrows were so full, like they grew in a lot. Like they filled in all the gaps that have since come back because I overplucked when I was a teenager, like everyone else who grew up in the 90s. But medication I was on for my autoimmune disease made my eyebrows grow like wildfire, like crazy. But like, I didn't tell people this. Like, I didn't make sure everyone knew. Whatever. It also made my hair like thicker and darker, I swear. This was before I dyed my hair, but like it looked like I had like more hair, and people were asking if I dyed my hair or like if I had extensions, and why would I do that to my eyebrows? Because it looked like I got, if you were far away, it kind of looked like I got microblading done, where it just like filled in everything and it was thicker. And so people would write things like, girl, no, stop with the eyebrows. And I'd be like, I literally didn't do anything except like comb them this morning because there's so much hair. Yeah. You had bushier eyebrows, wasn't it trending? I thought it was, right? I don't know. I didn't do anything to them. I combed them sometimes. But then as soon as I quit that particular immunosuppressant, because you can't be on it for longer than 3 or 6 months because it's like literally poison. So thank you to everyone who's telling me that I looked bad. I was also being poisoned that made my eyebrows look once I got off it, like they went back to my normal. They looked good, really? I mean, I wasn't mad that like it was filling in the spaces that were like kind of have bolded. But people were like very much reacting to it. And it's not something I like was like asking for. I wasn't like, guys, what do you think of my eyebrows? Let me know. Like, I'd never said that. I was probably like, hey, look, new rock candy collection. And then people were like, girl, eyebrows, no. Such is life. You want bushy eyebrows? Get an autoimmune disease and go on. I don't even want to say the medication because I don't want people to think it. Ask your doctor what medications will cause that, but only go on it if you need it for unrelated reasons. There was a thread on Reddit where people got mad that the tariffs came off. I haven't been on Reddit since we did Am I the Asshole posts on the podcast, which was probably 2 years ago. RIP. RIP to Simplybakelogical. I know. This is your Simplybakelogical. Okay, we're baking pancakes instead. But I honestly thought, like, I'm not very good at staying oblivious to things. Like, I want to know everything. If we're watching a movie, I'll look it up so I can know the ending. Like, I actually like to know everything. Except I've changed my tune since I got older and wiser. Not with movies. I'll still spoil them. But I just feel better not going to Reddit or I haven't gone on Twitter since it changed its name. That's why I still refer to it as Twitter. And I'm just personally like busy enough with all the other social medias that I manage, as you could maybe imagine as an influencer. Like, there's so much work and comments and things I could engage with on the amount of social media platforms I already should be on, that it's actually been a smart decision for me to just not even go to some of them. I think it's helped me, but it's also just better strategically to like, why are you wasting your time there? Yeah. And everyone is different. Maybe you like to go there because you want the tea on something. I do not want the tea on things, okay? I just want sometimes the news, sometimes not the news. And I want like this kind of tea. That's it, just straight up me and actual tea, and that's it. And chat. That's where I like to be. Simply pretty, please check your, what am I checking? What am I checking? I realize you're not on Twitter anymore. I mean, I have a Twitter account. I still own it, but I just haven't logged in a long time. Your member chats? Oh. Snitches. Sneeches, I like that name. Love and thanks to this community. I posted on Facebook for budget recs for the teen center I work at, spooky nail art, and got so many donations. That's amazing. We do love this community. You're not missing anything, thank you. I avoid Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Well, that's like, I can't avoid all of those. But yes, good. It's honestly like, I salute and applaud anyone who's been able to. It depends on your job and your lifestyle too. Like there's some people who wear content creation, whether it makes money or not yet, where you can't just like avoid all the social medias. So like it's really context dependent. But if that's not you and you don't need to be there for business or business opportunity related reasons, then like, yeah, fuck it all. Except for things where you can communicate with like friends. Maybe Facebook still does that for some millennials. I don't know. I actually don't use Facebook like a normal person. I only use it for business management. I haven't even like looked at my actual personal Facebook in like 10 years. And sometimes when I accidentally clicked on that version, I'm like, what the fuck is this feed? Like, who are these people? I remember them from 27 years ago, yeah. But I don't use social media like the average person because of the course my life has taken. Discord has gotten more popular. I think so. I think like gaming and streaming has become the norm since COVID. So yeah, I think people really love hanging out in my Discord, Simplybakelogical Discord, which, you know, you can chat about nails, pancakes. I'm sure the detectives are in there trying to figure out what we're releasing for Halloween, when, how many SKUs, why was there no Mac attack today? Does YouTube count as social media? Yeah, I think so. YouTube is probably my favorite social media. I guess that's why I still post here. I just think of all the social media platforms, no one asked me for this, but this is an impromptu Simplybakelogical. Of all the social media apps that I have been on, been off, been on again, and yeah, they're all different depending on what you do, but I think YouTube has just been my favorite for like multiple reasons. Not just because it allows you to monetize meaningfully, but there's different ways to do that, and there's multiple different ways to engage with your community, like live streaming, chatting. That's probably my favorite part today. The comment section would have been my favorite part like 6 years ago. What else? I also just like working with the people there. I find that that's the only platform that's actually given me a meaningful relationship to a person over the years. You know what I mean? Like a person I can contact and be like, something's wrong with my channel, or I got locked out of my account, or they care about helping me and providing resources. Like, they don't have to do that, but they do, and they always have for like 10 years, which is kind of crazy. Like TikTok like doesn't know who I am. They literally wouldn't verify my account. Am I still not verified on TikTok? I don't even think so. HOLO Taco is, but we had to go through like 8 million hoops and wait a year for that. But like TikTok does not care. Instagram, I'm only verified because I did that like a million years ago, but they don't do it anymore for anyone unless you pay, which is very different than when I was raised on Instagram. It's talking to me. Uh-oh, it's a Mac attack. How many Halloween polishes then? Pretty please. More than 5, but it depends what you count, because there's one new thing that is not technically part of the Halloween collection, but it's also coming out. Ooh. Speaking of spooky things, still deciding what to put in this giant bat bowl. I should have made a giant pancake. I think I should just ship this to Sophia. She would love it. Okay, after Halloween. Just kidding. So I bought myself that giant bat bowl, but I also got this new bowl. All right, welcome to Simply's Home Goods. Yeah, I'm moving on from nail and pancake influencer to home decor. What do you think? Ben really wanted this. It's called the Boo Bowl. Boo. What should I put in here? Isn't it cute? What's it for? I don't know. Candy? It's a more reasonable size bowl, unlike the bat bowl. I got it from Crate and Barrel. But it's a white ceramic. To be honest, like, it doesn't really suit my vibes, which is matte black. That's what I like to buy. Like, all my plates are matte black. The bat bowl is matte black. But it's very cute, and I could totally put like some treats in it. Boo cookies, Halloween candy, jewelry in it. You could put jewelry. It's kind of big for like a jewelry holder, but I think it's the perfect size for like little fun treats. The bat bowl, I think I have to put like king size candy bars in it. Soap, you want me to put soap in here? And then just put this in the shower? That's scary. Popcorn, it kind of does look like a cute little popcorn holder because it has a little bit of a shelf, a lip here. Oranges, we could put the bananas in. Look, scary, healthy fruit. It kind of looks like it's talking to me. Candy apples, oh, that would be fun to figure out how to make. More pancakes. What about a big piece of ginger? Here, Ben, more ginger. Tiny gourds. Oh, that would be cute too. Like real ones or fake ones. But yeah, I gotta figure out what to put in it. And I'm slowly decorating. Fill it with nail polish. I could, but it would kind of hit the ceramic. Like it would be a little like, the glass would hit it. Wow, Boo Bowl is oven safe to 350. What? How do you know that? Did you go on the website? It doesn't say anything. It just says Ghost Candy Bowl, Northbrook, Illinois. Crate and Barrel. Is it oven safe? What would you cook in here? It would like come out like a weird shape. I didn't know it was oven safe. I don't know how to use the oven. We don't use the oven in this kitchen, only the stove and the microwave. You looked it up on Crate and Barrel? Okay, damn. All the retired polishes, ghosts of the dead, yeah. We are talking about retirement 2026 now. I probably shouldn't tell you this now, but we have to figure it out now because it matters for inventory planning so that we don't accidentally make too much of something that we're gonna retire, because that defeats the purpose. So we are working on 2026 retirements. The team has put together their nominations. They have been submitted. I'm scared. Don't be scared. It's necessary to make room. And also, we're listening to people's feedback. Like, if you don't love Solo Mission, then she's gotta go, but she's still there. Can we guess one? Well, our list isn't final, but you could try and guess one, and I could tell you whether that's on the chopping block. Hey, I'll give you one. And no guarantees, because I don't know, we might change our mind for any reason. Guess what's being retired. I'm only gonna answer one. Solo Mission was already retired, but she's still in stock. Do you guys decide who's been voted off Survivor Style? Yes, we all nominate, and if we have the same in common, then that one goes. Lemon Sucker. Lemon Sucker has been up for nomination for like 3 years in a row. I think 4 maybe. This might be the year she has to go, yeah. Do we have a number for how many discos? Oh, discontinueds there are? Or is that still a secret? I don't have a number. I don't know yet. Last time, I think it was like 17 or 18. I can't recall. I think we might do things a little bit different this year. Not final, just thinking, because it's literally only September, and this would be in January where we announce it. But I think for inventory planning reasons, it's actually quite hard to discontinue a lot at the same time, because then what happens is we don't have the same quantity of all of them. Some of them we might have like 5 times the quantity, which means that the ones we have the least quantity of will go really quickly, but the solo missions, for example, that we had the most quantity will just be in stock forever. That will mislead people to think just no one wants solo mission, but that may not be true at all. It could have been selling at the same rate as Crimson Void, which was retired but sold out much earlier. But just we had 5 times as many solo missions, so it just continues to last much longer. And so that's one of the tough things about retiring, because they're all at different inventory quantities at the time we make this decision. So I think we might have to be more creative with how we do retirements. I still want to do an annual retirement data stream because I just selfishly want to do that, and I just think it's fun. So we will be doing that in January. I will make sure we do that, but I don't know if I'm going to be formally announcing like these are exclusively all the polishes that are being retired for the rest of the year. I think we're going to pick a subset of them who would reasonably retire based on inventory quantities in the foreseeable short-term future. And then throughout the year, as we move through quantities of things to like get them sort of closer, but not like solo mission far away, then we occasionally just like add a couple to the retiring soon page, which kind of working on maybe something like that. So there could be a rolling retirement. So I will still do a retirement of like a good chunk of shades in January announcement, but then throughout the year, I think we do need some flexibility to like, okay, now we're gonna throw these 3 or add these 2 or whatever throughout the year, just to make it more possible to retire it on a similar timeline after we make the announcement that it's retiring. Otherwise, we end up with the solo mission problem. So yeah, we may not opt to announce retiring something in January if we have enough quantities to last until October. Yeah, we may just announce it later when it's closer to, not like right about to go out of stock, because I still like, I don't want to do that either. So it's a tricky balance, but I think ultimately we just need flexibility, because just one time a year in January has been really limiting and kind of screws up operations. But we're still doing the data stream, like that's not changing. Yeah. You like the year-round retirement idea? Yeah. I think what I also don't want to do though is I don't want to like turn that into multiple FOMO moments. So we would tactically be more low-key about the marketing of like them just joining the retirement rack. I'd be like, low-key, these 3 are joining the retirement rack if you care. Whereas the January big retirement announcement, that to me is my selfish, like, yeah, I know that's gonna do FOMO, but I also think the value of the data stream is well worth it, because we have such good conversations and discussions, and I just love doing that. But I'm not gonna do that like every 2 months, because that would be exhausting and from a FOMO marketing perspective. So just keep my one-time annual, but then like HOLO Taco might, you know, add in a couple here and there, low key. But I won't be making like big deal streams about it. Maybe I casually mention it while I'm dating my appliances or something, I guess, but that's not a big deal to me. Have them join the retirement rack around the time month you and Nintendo retired from StatScan. What? That's so specific. I don't remember when that is. You think there will be less FOMO with retirements scattered throughout the year? I don't know. I think people could argue either way. Ultimately, I can't keep listening to everyone who wants different things. We have to do what makes the most sense for us to like keep running. Keep running, which is not doing it all at once with the operational stupidity that doesn't make sense because everything's at different quantities. Could we have those May retire this year? I don't want to do that either because giving people uncertainty is worse. So I just wouldn't tell you the ones that we don't know yet, that we're deliberately waiting until it makes sense to do so. We did just update the retirement rack, but I'm referring to a retiring soon page, which we technically have, but it's not on the homepage. I think we're gonna build something that's a little more obvious, so you can go there from the homepage. We're working on it. Building things on the website takes time and testing. How many colors are you planning on retiring? I don't know, but it's probably gonna be 20-ish, maybe more, throughout the entire year. I don't think 20 will land in our January announcement, just for that inventory reason. But if you think about it, I don't have the math on hand, but like almost 200 active SKUs have been in circulation this year. So 20 is like 10% or less, because I think it's more than 200. I'd have to check my spreadsheet, but if it's like 10% or less of our active SKUs that were in circulation in a certain year being retired, I don't think that's a big deal. So, and it would be things that are generally older, not always. Sometimes it's possible we retire something that was released in that year, but that's not as common. Justice for Solo Mission. She's loved in my collection. She's still in stock, so you can grab her. Retirement rack is still missing a bunch. It shouldn't be, it was just updated. So we just added David's Tea, Royalty, Bon Voyage. And yeah, we are making room for all the new stuff we have coming next year. And stuff that's still coming this year that's gonna be like staying in stock. Anything limited edition doesn't really impact needing to retire, but stuff that's gonna be evergreen stock, like meaning stuff we intend to restock. Yeah. Birthstones aren't in retirement rack? Oh, I guess those are the only things that's missing. Will we ever do a retirement bundle? We did once, well, sort of. We did a worst sellers bundle and no one bought it. That's not exactly a retirement bundle, those are two different things, but. What are we doing Wednesday, Cozy Stream? We're gonna keep playing Whisper of the House. Any more collection boxes happening this year that I need to budget for? Yes. I think there's two more big things happening this year. I mean, big in my head, but I guess that's subjective. There's more than two things being released for the rest of the year, but there's two like major events that are still coming until the end of the year, yeah. So one is our holiday collection, duh, shocking, we're doing a holiday collection, and that one's gonna be all limited edition. It'll make sense why, because it's the first time we're doing something, and we're probably never gonna do this type of thing again. Probably, because it's just, whew, it's been a supply chain absolute nightmare, but we're getting there, and I think you guys are gonna be absolutely floored. So I'm excited for that. And the other thing is Halloween, which is coming in October, which has a limited edition factor, but it is mostly not limited edition if you're thinking about the polishes, mostly. But there is a partial limited edition factors related to it that'll make sense. And that's, I think, fair given that the last 2 collections we just did were not limited edition. We had HOLO Renaissance, low key, weekday launch, get them if you want, whatever. They'll be restocked. No box, no packaging. I mean, our regular black standard unicarton. And the camping collection, s'mores nail oil, limited edition, but we kept good enough stock. We did a secret behind the scenes restock to make sure that we didn't run out. But it is probably gonna be the end of those by this weekend. So yeah, I think HOLO Taco already messaged that it's last chance for s'mores nail oil. So that's gonna be done and gone. But the rest of the camping collection, you can continue to shop. And oh yeah, it's mystery polish on now, which I just participated in, just for fun to see what I get. So until Tuesday, HOLO Taco is currently doing a free mystery polish, which is a polish from our existing assortment, not like something that's never been released, to be very clear. So no FOMO on that front, but you could get a free random, the warehouse is gonna pick, and you can get up to 3 free polishes depending on how much you spend. So if you spend, I think it's $100 before taxes, then you get 3 free, which is crazy. So that's what I did. I refreshed my unicorn skins, got some Glassy Taco, got some s'mores nail oil, and I'm gonna see what they throw in. I needed the Renaissance collection because it is regular crushed hollow that may be my all-time favorite formula. Amazing. That's also why I was so excited to bring the crushed hollows. I know some people are like crushed hollow purists, especially in the jewel tone palette. So those are there. Shrimples, where are you and your overnight oat curls off to? Oh yes, for 2 hours I have not acknowledged my hair. This is just how I wake up, with something tied in it. This is overnight curlers, basically like a long velvety sock. I just got it on Amazon and then I twist my hair in it last night and then I sleep on it. I also just have left it in all morning. I worked out in it and then I made pancakes in it and I guess I'll take it out later. I'm just going for dinner later, not a big deal. But I prefer doing this because then I don't have to do anything to my hair. I just pull it out and that's it. Not pull out my hair, but I just pull out the curls and then it's done. So everyone gets a solo mission. I don't think solo mission is in the mystery polishes. Is it? I can't remember. We always make sure we have a mix. Like, I don't like that people always assume that whenever a brand is giving away free stuff, it's only because they have too many or they don't want them anymore. Like, that can be a good inventory management strategy for sure. But I would never sign off on something where all the mystery polishes were only things that we were trying to get rid of. So that's not it. There has to be a balance between things that people desire, a balance between like color offerings, formula offerings. So no, it's not all stuff that we're just trying to get rid of or that's gonna be retired. So don't look at it as like a hint. Maybe proportionally, there's one or a few of them that could fall under that category, but that doesn't mean it's not a desirable shade for you, right? It's not all yellows and oranges. There's a healthy mix. Does the hair in wet or dry? Mostly dry. So I shower, wait a couple hours, and then it's like kind of still wet, but mostly dry, and then do it up. If you do it when it's too wet, it's a disaster. It would definitely be more noticeable if it was all the things you were trying to get rid of, because it's all red, yellow and orange. Yeah, exactly. It's not. I don't know if detectives have figured out what the mystery polish is, but you let us know, whoever orders this weekend. My order already shipped on the same day that I ordered it. And I don't think it's because they looked at who ordered it. But I'm gonna see what 3 free mystery polishes I get. But yeah, that's on now at HOLO Taco until Tuesday. All right, I think I'm all pancaked out, although, I don't know, I could use another bite of this peanut butter one. Cheers, last bite. Delicious even 2 hours later. Yeah, it's dishwasher time. It's time to date the dishwasher. That'll make sense to 27 of you. Stunning, delicious. The pancakes looked good, thank you. I think this was a good episode of dishes maybe you might make, or just like ideas on how to play with your pancake mix. So pretty easy to flip a pancake. You just need this and some powder. I'm gonna do a part 2 of this in October, and it's gonna be spooky edition. And I'm gonna make a pumpkin spice one with pumpkin, like real pumpkin puree. I wanna make a black pancake with dark chocolate cocoa. Let's see how black I can get it. I wanna make a red velvet one, because I have red velvet coloring, and I'm just like excited about that. I made red velvet oat balls once and they turned out so red, so I'm gonna copy that logic. And I'm gonna make a birthday cake one because my birthday's in October. That's already 4 pancake ideas. This is too many. But it's gonna be exciting because I know they will all turn out well. We will not fail. Ube pancakes? No, I just said only things that I know how to do. Red velvet with a cream cheese drizzle. That's what I need to figure out. Like how to make a cream cheese drizzle. What can I put on it? I don't know. Black pancake, just burn one. Actually, smart. Just like keep cooking it. Blacker. You should rank them at the end. Yeah, we will, and we'll add these 3. All right, so see you on Wednesday. We're gonna continue to play Cozy Gaming. And what's next Saturday? It's not a launch. I'm just making sure it's not. That's not October, yeah. Yeah, so see you Saturday. Maybe we do nails, maybe we do more pancakes. Actually, no, we're saving pancakes till October, like I just said. Next Sunday is Menchie Gang, though. I'm gonna write that down in my calendar. Hello? Why is my phone literally frozen? Oh, there we go. I need a new phone. I need the new phone that everyone else is getting. I did buy it, I just haven't set it up yet. Sorry, let me finish my Menchie Gang thought. Menchie Gang, your once a month is on September 28th, Sunday at 2 p.m. So that's next Sunday. I still have this phone. What's that 14, I think? I still have the 14, and yesterday on Snapchat, someone clocked me for still using the 12. Okay, I confess, because everyone's gone, right? I still use the iPhone 12 to get my iPhone nail shots. Because I hate the way the 14 does this like weird sharpening shit. Like that's when they started introducing like different macro cameras and like auto sharpening. I hate it for nails. I hate it. The 12 doesn't do that because it just didn't have that technology yet. So I still literally use my 12 that I just kept and didn't trade in because it was so good. So I use my 12 that's what, like 7 years old now? And I do all my iPhone nail shots with my iPhone 12. This is the 14 Pro. How old is this? Let me see. I don't buy a new iPhone every time they come out, especially when I don't know how the camera's gonna be for nails. It's just kind of stupid. So I only buy it if I need it. What year is this? How come it doesn't tell me the year? It just says iPhone 14 Pro. How do I know what year that is? It says my coverage is expired, so I know it's older than 2. Where does it tell you the year? I swear, maybe your computers tell you what year, but your phone doesn't. My coverage expired last year. Oh my God. anyone know what year it is? 2022? Okay, yeah, 3 years. That sounds about right. So yeah, this is a 3-year-old iPhone. I think Ben has the more recent one. Was it the 15? I don't know. But I just generally don't upgrade unless there's a compelling reason or my phone is getting old. And this phone is so old that I'm almost out of storage. And I actually use my storage and don't like to delete things. Like my storage is way too full and my phone's getting too slow. So I did buy the new one, but I allow myself to buy a new phone every 3 years, you know? And I can argue like I'm an overuser of technology for my job. But I'm also really nervous that I'm gonna end up with the same thing I hate about this phone, which is like, I don't like the camera for nails. So I might still end up using my iPhone 12. But now it's switching to USB-C and this 14 is still Lightning, right? So Lightning cables are getting like older. And so I don't know what to do. Honestly, don't get rid of the 12. Oh, I'm not getting rid of it. I'm gonna keep it forever until it dies. Is it possible to turn off the auto sharpening? So I've played with everything I think, but I think the problem is it has this macro camera and it does this like weird like lens flip when it's doing macros. And you can't really change that unless you take everything from further away, and then that just kind of distorts the size of the hand. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's just like not ideal. So I don't like it. So pray for me that I like the new iPhone footage and then I don't have to keep using my 12. All right, just iPhone problems. And to be clear, I only use the iPhone for like the lighting shots. Everything on the website is still my like real camera. It's not an iPhone. All right, I think we're done.
Still going?
Yeah, I know. Ben's like, why are you still here? There's still pancakes. I'm so shiny. It's the lighting in here. Maybe it's all like the oil from the pancake. It's the coconut oil. It's good for you guys. Okay, put the pancake on your face. All right. Thank you to the mods. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your weekend. Enjoy your pancakes. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye.